Hey, we're here to do a reading. I never know what I'm going to start out with, right? But today we're going to start out with a little bit of tarot and pull out a few cards, and then we're going to pull out an oracle from the Symbolic Seasons of the Symbolic. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Forgive me. Let's see. I hope you've all been well. I've been wanting to do a daylight reading for so long, and it's so hard to not do other things. Okay, Queen of Cups in reverse. Because I almost said that I wanted to pull everything upright, and then, I didn't. So the fact that it came out in reverse. Nine of Wands. Those kind of go together. Let's pull, one more depending on how they fly out. Go. Alright, we're just gonna do under the deck then. Five of Pentacles. Fascinating. But before I get into this, I do want to pull an overall energy because... And I want to do it backwards because I didn't want to imbue meaning. I didn't want to put oracle meaning into the tarot until the end. If that makes any sense. I wanted one to attempt to supersede the other. I have shuffled this many times, so. Oh, one that's facing upwards is how I like to do that. Rigid. Card number 10. May the serpent wake, bellowing with the rising flame, and beckoning the wisdom that awaits your return. I'm sorry for the noise. She's just really, my dog is just occupied. Alright, so. And underneath is antlers. 3. Allow the magic of who you are to be seen by the eyes you keep. You are enough, my dear. Take ease in receiving. Allow the magic of who you are to be seen by the eyes you keep. Now, we don't want to support delusion, but allow yourself to believe you are how you see yourself. But don't necessarily, it's not quite it. It's kind of like your truth is your truth, right? You don't have to let other people or even your, how do I say this? You don't have to let you don't have to let how you think other people perceive you to be the truth. You can use your own internal compass, your own eye, the eyes you keep, your perspective, what you view, how you see yourself to be a truth. Wow, okay. the serpent awake, bellowing with the rising flame and beckoning the wisdom that awaits your return. Snakes are a wisdom. I think we're going to read that one. Okay, but we have this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which is like, not only is she not daylight read and everything, not only is she not offering up this cup freely in upwards, in the reverse, I would say she's probably almost too closed off, which leads us to the Nine of Wands. Very defensive. And then with the overall at the bottom of the tarot, get my face out of there, maybe to focus, is the Five of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles under that, upright. I'm having conflicted emotions about this. Perspective, emotions, all the things. Because in the initial tarot read of this, it would suggest that being emotionally closed off and defensive is going to lead to a lack state. Which is why I wanted the oracle to be afterwards. And there's a truth. May the serpent awake, bellowing with the rising flame and beckoning the wisdom that awaits your return. I have to read this one. It's fascinating. I feel like it's right on the tip of my tongue. There we go. Keywords. Many manifestations, embracing all your parts, and authenticity. Brigid, one of the most complex and beloved deities of Celtic mythology. I don't know why I thought it was Bridget. Maybe that is another. That's why I was a little pausing at first, because I guess I had never actually read it. I heard it or... Celtic mythology is known by many names, including Brigid, Bridget, I would just keep reading, Brigidia, and Brigantia. Her lore is equally abundant. She is a goddess of fire and water, and is connected with healing, craftsmanship, metalsmithing, agriculture, poetry, motherhood, children, life, and death. She is depicted as being many ages, having been known as each aspect of the triple goddess, maiden, mother, and crone. But to say she is one thing would be to diminish her beauty and power. Unlike many other pagan deities, she is one of the few to survive Christianity's attempt to erase her influence. Brigid's appearance in your reading means that it is okay to be more than one thing, to change your mind, or even be something to one person and a different thing to another. Who you are at work requires a very different person from who you are with friends. Who you were in the past does not have to be who you are today. This card validates your desire to take a different path, but to also invite you to embrace all parts of who you are, giving each part of your personality room to shine when appropriate. In the rare event this card falls from the deck in reverse, It can mean you're allowing others to put you into a box in which you don't belong. Being true to yourself is your greatest power. Fascinating. Is this tarot bit is a true, it is not a wrong thing, right? That can very easily happen if you're like closed off and defensive, and we all know this, like guilty, right? Guilty. Can lead to loneliness and feeling of poverty, especially when it comes to having like community and tribe. But right underneath that, which is so fascinating, is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm not advocating for what they call hyper independence. Independence, certainly. Being an adult, certainly. Don't let people think just because you're taking care of yourself that like you're not also willing to be a member of the community in a way that you can. These things go through phases, right? If you haven't committed yourself to a particular task, then your movements are fluid. Anywho, you are enough, my dear. Take ease in receiving. I want to read this one too, because this is it's a multiple truth situation. I mean, maybe that's the point here. I'm still gonna read it, but like the point is perhaps that there are phases, and none of them are like irredeemable necessarily, right? Of course there are irredeemable things, but if this is a phase, or if you like, but if not sharing of yourself is a phase, then I wouldn't assume necessarily that you'll never be part of a community again. Like, what kind of sense does that make? You know, we all have moments, right? We all have things that take precedent, that take more of your being. All right, so I do want to read this. 3, antlers. Receiving gifts once in a lifetime. You are enough. Okay. Seeing what? Oh, of course. Antlers. My brain was so somewhere else that I like, yes, there's antlers. Like the whole point of this card, which I don't know if I showed you. Antlers, certainly. Wow. Seeing a white stag is said to be an incredible gift that brings an omen of good fortune for those lucky enough to receive this incredible sight. Receiving the antlers card is likewise a wonderful gift to remind you that if something is being offered to you, it is because you're worthy of receiving it. Oh, okay, I see a little more of this picture. You have the right to accept every good thing you experience without needing to diminish it. In fact, it is considered poor taste to turn down gifts in many cultures. So imagine how someone might feel if you disagreed with the compliment they've given you, or you said no to something offered in genuine kindness. The situation you have inquired about is safe to say yes to, and more than that, you are encouraged to embrace it with welcome arms. This may be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Know that of all of the billions of people in the world, you were chosen to receive this opportunity. Meet this person or have this idea so you don't question your worth. You are more than enough just as you are. This is a big, like, your past does not define you. Other people's do not define you. That which has happened, it's fascinating. It's like that which has happened to you and that which you have done is not, doesn't have to be a prison I want to say, why is that hard? It doesn't be a prison sentence or prison cell of your own making. Whether it's, laced with perceptions of others or just your own, perception of self. Forgive yourself for the ways you reacted to internal and external stimuli. Yeah, I think that about sums it up. You can move forward. You can have a brand new truth. All your past truths are still real, and they have little to nothing to do with what you choose to do, believe, and act upon moving forward. Cool. I don't know why I'm so serious in this one. It's fascinating, but I'm letting it all flow through. So if I'm extra weird, forgive me, but that's just how it's like, it's how it's being done. Like, I don't have much choice. Like, I come here or I don't, based on like what, I don't know, feel called to do, I guess. So, love y'all. Hope you're well and safe, and take care.